everyone, it's Kinsey here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am loving this Valentine's Day look. I am using the Tati Beauty palette to create this look. If you want to know how to do it, then keep watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday. Well, let's just go ahead and jump right into this look. Okay, let's get started with this simple and easy but cute and fun Valentine's Day look. I am mostly going to be using the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals palette because that's what I got and I like it. The first thing that I am going to do is I'm taking a large fluffy brush and I am dipping into the color Aura and the color Poet, both matte. And I'm going to dip in Aura first and then Poet. And I'm gonna buff it all over my eyeball. My eyelid, kind of creating a pretty pink color. Almost up to my eyebrow, but not quite. Alright, to help soften this up a little bit because it's a little too much for me right now, I am going to take a larger brush and dip into that whiter color and just go over what I already have laid down to create more of like a creamy pink color. So I kind of tried to make my own transition shade since there doesn't really seem to be any in here. Next, I am going to take a more thin brush and I'm going to dip into Aura again, that white color. Well, I call it white, it's like a creamy, and then blend up to my eyebrows, starting at the eyebrows and working down a little bit into that pink so they transition into each other. Next, I want to create just a little bit of definition but not too much in my crease. So I'm going to take a small blending brush and buff a little bit of the color Poet into my crease. I'm really not taking a whole lot because I do not want a whole lot. I'm mainly focusing on the outer corner, bringing it up just above my crease and out a little bit. Next, taking a clean flat brush, I'm going to dip completely into Aura, like kind of heavily, and I'm just going to start here in the corner of my eye and create almost like a cut crease with this lighter shade. I'm patting it on and stopping right before I get to the corner of the outer corner of my eye. Now for the fun part, we're just gonna add some glitter, and I'm going to use this pink color right here, Poet, the glitter, Poet glitter. I'm just using my finger. I'm going to dab it on, mainly focusing on the center part of my eyelid, but also dabbing some towards the outer edge and the inner corner. Alright, so that's how that looks there. I'm going to go and do it on the other side and then I'll be right back. Okay, on the inner corner I want to add a little bit of light. So I'm going to take a little tiny brush like this and dip into this more white glitter. It's in the top of Aura, right there. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner, blending it up towards that pink color. The eyeshadow portion is done. Now I'm going to use an eyeliner. I'm going to use the Essence Super Last Liquid Eyeliner. So I just really did a very thin liner here, and then I'm going to wing it out just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use some makeup remover here in a minute to clean up this wing over here because she's a little bit thicker than this wing. But while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my complexion. So what I'm going to use today for my complexion is the same thing that I use every single time, and it's the Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid, this stuff. And I just like it because of the way it makes my face look, of course. Okay, next what I'm going to do is use the Mega Glow Makeup Contouring Stick and use that to contour my face. Next, I am going to use a bronzer. Sorry about my iPad. I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer from Precision's Formula. Love this stuff. Oh, goodness gracious, I put too much. Way too much. Let's take that blending brush again and just blend that out. All right. Gonna go back through with that buffing brush and just buff it all together. Okay, next I'm gonna go with the Essence, the blush, and I want a lot of blush today. I want it to be very pink. I'm gonna take this big old fluffy brush and just dig it in there. Tap, tap, and cheese. Apply this to the apples of my cheeks and up. There we go. All right, she is pink. Just kind of twist and twirl. This is the Wet n Wild I'm So Lit highlighter. It's a powder. It's a powder highlight. And I'm going to use this flat brush right here and dip into this. I love this stuff. I love how small the little pieces of glitter are. I'm gonna put this on my high points. Ooh, she is shiny. So shiny. Oh gosh, that looks intense, but I like that because of my eyeshadow being so intense. Okay, I'm going to spray my face with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid finishing spray. My eyebrows are just wild. I'm not even worrying about them because they're growing out and they look awful when I try to fill them in. It looks like there's just like way too much going on. So now that that eyeliner has dried, I am going to go and clean up this line right here and then put some mascara and some false lashes on. I'm just going to use my telescopic mascara, and then the false lashes that I'm using are Kiss lashes, and they're in the number 3. That's all I know because they're in this thing. So when I am finished, I will come back and we will look at this finished look. Lashes on, and I remembered I wanted to do a little bit under the eye. So I'm gonna go back in with this Poet color and use just a small brush like this one and dip into the color Poet and place that under my eye, starting at the outer corner and stopping in the middle. Like this. Now I'm gonna take some of that white aura color with that same brush and dip into that and use that to help me blend this color out. So I'm softening it up just a little bit. Okay, so I have this done. I'm going to put on bottom lash mascara and I'm going to put on some lip gloss. I'll talk about that lip gloss when I come right back. Guys, here is the complete and final Valentine's Day look. I thought it was super fun and I love working with glitter, so... Oh, I forgot to mention the lip gloss that I used on my lips was the Buxom in the color Pink Lady. I love the way that this stuff smells and I think that it looks really nice and glossy and I just like it. So thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is this something you would wear? Is it not something you would wear? And I hope that you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day and have a great rest of your week. Bye guys.